What's going on? What happened?
I was feeding her. She was having complications with just like being comforted.
A frantic father calls 911 after one of his twin baby girls stops breathing.
I don't want to hurt my babies. I love them so much.
Would Andrew Kammerer hurt his baby girls? And why is his fiancée in the hot seat? I'm Angenette Levy, and this is Crime Fix. You know, part of the reason that we can bring you such an important and serious episode of Crime Fix like this one is because we have really great partners, and one of them is Morgan & Morgan. For more than 35 years, this law firm has been fighting for people like you and me and has recovered more than $30 billion for its clients. With more than 1,000 lawyers across 100 offices, hiring Morgan & Morgan is literally like hiring an army to go into battle for you. It's a team that will fight hard to get their clients compensation that they deserve. Not all law firms are the same. Hire the wrong one and you may be beat before you even start. So if you are ever injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. Their fee is free unless you win. For more information, you can go to forthepeople.com/crimefix, click the link below, or scan the QR code that you see right there on your screen. 4-month-old babies are absolutely precious and completely helpless. They can do absolutely nothing for themselves. Their parents are supposed to love and care for them and, of course, protect them. But in Ohio, in a suburb of Cincinnati called Goshen Township, a father named Andrew Kammerer was accused of the unthinkable, murdering his 4-month-old baby girl, Evelyn. And there's a twist in this case that even I didn't see coming. Stay tuned for more on that much later. Back on November 4th, 2024, Andrew Kammerer called 911, and what he reported was frankly a little strange. Listen to what Kammerer told police when they arrived at his home.
Well, I gotta teach. Okay,
Are you guys
come
taking
here.
her?
Where's she going? Children's?
Be north.
Be North right now. What's going on? What happened?
I was feeding her. She was having complications with just like being comforted. So I took her to go change her diaper. She fell off, and I guess I tried to snatch her or something. So I think she smacked the back of her head, but I didn't catch her in time. So I don't know.
Okay. Who's here with you?
Just me.
Just here?
Yeah,
Where's
and
Mom
I have
at?
another baby.
Where's Mom at?
She's at work up in Dayton.
Okay. Take us in and let us see where...
Yeah.
How old's the other child?
Not yet.
Yeah, just hang on. Okay,
Give me a
let's
second,
go.
Lisa.
Go ahead. Is there any dogs or anything?
Yes, she's already locked up. So the other baby's sitting right over here. I was doing the chest compressions right here.
So just
Changing
walk.
her diaper.
Okay, just walk through what was going on.
I was changing her diaper and
Where was she sleeping?
she wasn't sleeping. I was changing her diaper. Yeah.
When did she wake up?
Oh, I had him out there
Okay.
feeding.
Okay. So you brought her back in here and then
Right.
what?
Well, I started to change her diaper and then she didn't poop, so I did the whole belly press, and then she got mad, so then I was gonna get her something else to comfort her, and dropped her passy, so I picked it up and she rolled off because she had kept pushing her legs really tight because of they have acid reflux, and so she pushed herself off, and it was too late before I could even do anything.
So you're changing her diaper. She
Mary 45.
she drops her passy,
Yeah, she spits it out.
spits it out. Then what do you do?
I'm trying to grab it, so it bounced off the bottom of here, and it rolled over that way. I turned around for a second. She pushed over
She pushed over and what?
off of this. She
Okay.
pushed off of this.
And
then,
how did she fall?
Yes,
Did
she fell.
okay. Then what happened?
Well, I tried to grab her, and I couldn't grab her in time, so she hit the ground.
Okay. Then what happened?
I picked her up, and she wasn't she was gasping for air. So then I'm trying to get her, and so I set her back on the mat here, and I'm trying to wipe things up and clean things up, and she's I'm starting to see this bruising on her belly from where I guess her diaper had been, and she somehow her lip has got blood coming off of it. And it's like, how the hell did that? You don't have teeth. Like, I'm just freaking out. So then she starts changing colors, right? She starts turning white. So now I'm like freaking the fuck out. Like, what is going on? What did I just do? Is it my fault? What is going on? So I mean, she was like not real breathing like consistently. I noticed like I'm looking for like her ribs sucking or anything like that, and she's not doing any of that. It's just like she's not breathing.
Baby Evelyn was just 4 months old, and she had a twin sister. The police officer asked Kammerer to explain again how 4-month-old Evelyn fell from her changing table.
Okay. And when she hit the ground, did she hit on her back, on her face?
It was like her
front?
back or head, yeah.
Okay. What was she doing before you were prior to changing her diaper? You guys were out there, and you said that they had acid reflux. Was she upset? Was she?
She's fussing, and she's like, so I'm trying to obviously soothe her. I'm trying to get her happy, right? So I picked her up and I brought her in here just to, again, change her diaper and everything like that, and just go through the steps, right? She's just eaten. She just was trying to get her to take a nap. All those other things that you do to like get a baby soothed, right? And she's not having it, so.
Okay. Do what?
Where'd she fall from?
Right here.
Right here?
What you need have you notified your wife?
I just said emergency is all I said. Emergency.
Okay. You need to. Is your neighbor going to get the other baby ready and go to the hospital?
I mean, is she already there at the hospital? She's already gone.
They're
Okay,
gone.
yeah,
They're
it's critical,
gone.
right? Yeah.
So, be north. What time did your wife go to work?
She leaves here out at like 3:30. She works at 4:30.
Okay. Okay. What time did the babies wake up?
I get them up at 6.
At 6.
So we've only been doing this for an hour. This is her bed.
This is her bed? Okay. Alrighty. Let's go get the other child ready, and then we'll get your neighbor to drive you. Okay.
Can I like change my clothes at all, or just? I mean, this is okay. I don't even have underwear on. I'm just wearing pajamas.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Now, it doesn't get any more serious than this. A 4-month-old baby girl left in the care of her father has stopped breathing. Andrew Kammerer claims baby Evelyn fell off of her diaper-changing table, but did she really? Did that really happen? Could it have happened?
We're going to remain here and with the house the way it is, we're going to remain here outside. There's no other children inside, correct?
There's nothing else.
Okay.
No, this is all I got.
We're going to remain here. Okay. Get to the hospital. We'll secure everything up for you. Okay. She's going to drive normal. They're probably already there.
That's okay.
Okay. So
no, I understand.
Go ahead.
Like, I understand. Like, it's all like crazy and stuff like that. But like, I got a messed up head, so
I get it.
I can kind of handle
There's
this
our
stuff.
card. We will secure everything and wait out here. We have other investigators coming. That's the reason. But you need to get to the hospital, okay?
All right. I'll get him.
All right.
Thank you.
Andrew Kammerer is driven to the hospital. He arrives and his family is there, including his fiancée, Danielle Rudy. Baby Evelyn is not doing well, as Andrew explains to the detectives.
Her pulse is really weak, and they're worried about her not being able to pull through right now.
Okay.
So it's not good. It's not good. And I'm talking to you guys, and it's just like, I'm scared, man. I'm just so scared.
So this is a normal procedure with these types of situations, you know.
I understand that, but I'm still just so scared. I'm
Okay.
so scared.
So why don't you tell me what happened?
So it was like, I got him up, and it was probably dark. So I went in and put her pacifier in her mouth. It was probably about 5:45-ish. It's usually get up a little bit before 6 o'clock, and then I get up at 6 o'clock and warm up milk and get them seated in their. They have a little boppy thing which was on the ottoman right in front of the TV in my house. I don't know if you guys got to go over there.
I've not been there, no.
So we set them in there, and that way we can, having twins is a little difficult to just do, I can't, hold both of the babies and feed them both at the same time. So having things like the boppies and the pillows are able to, help me do that. So I get them fed, and probably about, 6:20, I've got them, they're starting to fall. They're preemies, man. They're not fully developed, right? So... she's pushing and arching her back a lot because of that acid, and so she's not settled. So sleep at 6:36, and I'm thinking like, I need to start getting ready. I have to go to work soon, and I gotta drop them off at my parents' house on my way to work. So I took her into the nursery, and I'm, trying to get her ready, and I unzip her jumper and I put it up, wrap it up by her, and I take her diaper off. There's pee in it, no poop. So I kind of rubbed her legs a little bit and then kind of like pushed them gently on her stomach, see if that would help, and it did. She pooped, and then she started fussing, spit out her passy, and it came off the side of the changing table, and it bounced. So I turned around for a second, and I guess in that time she did the whole arching thing, because she's literally like launching towards the ground when I turned around. And it's at that point, like, I pick her up and I'm soothing her, and she stops crying as I'm like soothing her, but then she starts grunting and she's changing colors. And so that's kind of when I noticed, like, I guess she's not like breathing the right way that she's supposed to be breathing, right? I mean, she's not like screaming. She's honestly, her eyes are kind of like almost fuzzy looking, and she's not looking well. So I instantly call 911, and I'm on the phone with the operator, and I just after that, I just tried to do everything I could to help her, man. So I don't know. I mean, that's it. Like, I couldn't even tell you what happened really after that. I know that everybody's in my house. That was the one thing she said. Is the door unlocked? No. I had the baby, so I went and unlocked the door. I went back, I grabbed my phone, and then I'm in there, and that's when I was doing chest compressions. So like right in the corner of my sectional, she spit up all sorts of milk. She's limp as just like pasta, just absolutely just limp and colorless, and it's the worst thing ever. It's the absolute worst thing ever. Oh.
Okay. These are your only two children?
Mm-hmm.
No older children?
I've never had this is the first time I've ever had children. This is the only, ever never had a child before. Don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to make it every single day.
Right.
Andrew Kammerer explains again how he says Evelyn was positioned when she fell off the diaper changing table.
So she's laying long ways in the changing table?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And but I mean, they're 4 months tomorrow. Super like mobile, and I should have strapped her in. Is the biggest thing. I should have strapped her in.
Okay. So is it common for her to roll?
She pushes a lot. Yes.
Pushes or rolls?
With her feet. She's pushing with her feet.
Okay.
So she has acid reflux, and they arch their backs, and they're trying to, I guess, relieve or the pain and stuff, like the acid and the gas being in the chest. So she's arching her legs. She's very stiff, and she'll push like that.
And she comes off the end of the changing table or off the front?
No, she came off the side, off the front.
Okay.
The detectives continue to question Andrew Kammerer. He sells motorcycles for a living, and he was with the babies while Danielle was at work. After a long conversation, he leaves the room so the doctors can update him and Danielle about Evelyn's condition. But then he returns.
So did they give you an update?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what which doctor it was?
No.
What was the update?
Not good. That she's basically going to end up being brain dead. That she went without too much oxygen on her brain. That she's not going to pull through.
Okay. And you don't know that doctor's name?
No, sir.
Okay.
I didn't. Honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm so just out of it. I did not catch her name.
Was that her?
No. Maybe? Yeah.
Andrew Kammerer leaves the room, and then the doctors appear to speak with him and Danielle about Evelyn's condition. About 12 minutes later, Andrew is back in the room where detectives are waiting for him, and they confirm the grave news about baby Evelyn.
So the doctor gave us an update. I'm assuming it's probably similar to the update that you got. does not look good, but they don't know. They couldn't give much information. So, also while you were out, another detective called. Do you have a dog in the house? Do you need help with getting the dog to someone's house or anything like that?
Your neighbor offered, I guess, to let the dog out or something, and then we were going to lock your house and give the keys to your neighbor just to secure it, so that way you guys could kind of have the peace of mind to be here and not have to worry about. Is that okay with you?
Well, the keys are here with us, so.
Okay, so are they good to? Is the dog friendly?
Yeah, she's not.
Is your neighbor familiar with the dog? I
Yes.
guess. Okay, so are you good with the neighbor taking care of the dog?
Sure.
And then would you like us to go ahead and just lock the house? That way you guys don't have to worry about
That's fine.
the house being secured.
So before you went out, we were talking. After this incident happens, do you feel like you may have shaken her, or?
No, I don't feel like I shook her. I really don't. Like I said, it was bobbing, man. I don't want to hurt my babies. I love them so much. I legitimately care more. I said this the second that they were born. I knew them for a day, and I'd do anything in the world for them. I wouldn't even do that to somebody I've known 10 years.
Yeah.
And, obviously, I mean, if you needed help or something like that, like you needed a shirt or something, I'd give you the shirt off my back. But, I'm not going to loan you $10,000. But for these little girls, there's something about them. And I even told Danielle, it's the weirdest feeling in the world knowing that you do anything for this little thing.
Yeah. Do you and Danielle fight?
No,
You guys argue?
we argue about, finances, and we don't know.
Okay. How often would you say that is?
Maybe a couple times a month.
Does it ever get physical?
Never.
Okay. Do you ever punch walls, break stuff, anything like that?
I woke up one time with a night terror and I punched the door in my bedroom. I'm sure they saw that.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Well, yeah, I punched that. But no, we don't, I don't have any violent
How long ago
intents.
was that?
I don't know, man. Maybe, earlier this year, the beginning of the year, January. I couldn't even tell you. It happened so long ago. This whole year has felt like it's been 10 years. I'm not going to lie to you. This has been the longest year and the roughest year of my entire life.
But you didn't punch any walls or break anything this morning?
No,
Okay. What about last night?
no,
Okay. What about Danielle?
no,
Does she ever punch walls or break things when you guys get in an argument?
no.
Does she ever get physical with you?
No, she's real passive.
Okay. So if you guys do get into an argument, do you feel like you or her shut down, or do you guys amp up?
She shuts down. I ask questions. I'm very solution oriented, and I want to find an answer. I want to know how to fix this. How do I get to where this has gone? She's kind of passive. She doesn't want to say something to hurt feelings, or she doesn't want to say something and regret it or something like that. So she's a little more passive. She shuts down a little bit.
Andrew Kammerer has told detectives that he's had the worst year of his life and that he and his fiancée Danielle argue about finances, but he denies that he punched a hole in the wall of that home that morning. Then the detectives decide to confront Andrew with their suspicions.
So is it possible that something else happened this morning that you're not telling us that goes along with Evelyn falling out of her changing table?
No, man, I told you everything. There's not another thing that I can think of that I haven't told you. I break it down by as much time, by as much...
So they did send me a picture of the changing table,
Yeah.
and it's concave in the middle, which,
That's what I was telling you. It's kind of ramped, right? It's
Yeah.
kind of got a rounded edge to it, like a half pipe.
which makes me, outside perspective, not attacking you or anything, but I see that and I'm like, that'd be weird.
How did she get out of it? I know what you're saying, man, and trust me, after what the doctor said too, it's got me thinking, and all these concerns and all these worries and all these things like that. But she moves so much, right? She moves around tremendously. They both do, and like even setting her in there, like that's the changing table. She's kicking all over the place. They both do. They move so much. I don't know. I don't know how.
Is it possible that you dropped her and this statement or this situation has just conformed into her falling off this changing table?
No, I've never dropped them. I've never done anything that I don't feel comfortable holding them a lot. I'll be honest. I don't, because they're so small, right?
Yeah.
I don't love holding the babies. I think it's terrifying. I'm absolutely petrified to hold these little girls.
And looking at this picture, it doesn't really look like. So this is how it's set up, correct?
Right.
Okay. It doesn't look like it would even be possible to land in this little area, right? Like if you came off the side, you'd think she probably would have landed out on the carpet. Yeah. So show me, where she was laying at here.
Right here. Oops. Like right in here.
Okay.
So where her head was right here, and she I heard her swooshing sound, and then she's laying here on that. I don't know, man. I understand. I get it. It doesn't make any sense. And if you gotta do whatever you gotta do, I get it.
No, it's not. That's not the way that this works. I'm just trying to get an understanding, exactly what happened. And obviously, there is another side of me that says, hey, we could be sitting across from someone who made a terrible mistake with their kid, and now we have a duty to protect this other child, right?
Yeah.
So,
Dude, I'm so scared. I mean, and I'm even telling Danielle, I was like, Danielle, they're gonna send me to jail, but you can sell the house, you make the money, pay off your things, do whatever you gotta do, put it towards a new house. I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
So
The doctor says that the baby's been shook. You guys are asking me if the baby's been shook. The baby's been shook, I guess. I don't understand.
well, I refuse to put words in your mouth, but I do think that there are some, there are some facts and circumstances here that make me question, whether a child just simply fell out of a changing table.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't make any sense.
Baby Evelyn's injuries are so grave and so serious that it's apparent the detectives do not believe she was injured by simply rolling off the changing table. They try to get Andrew Kammerer to tell them what actually happened.
She's going to die. She's going to die, right? So then I've essentially, by either some sort of negligence or something, I've killed my child. And
I'm not asking you in this situation. I'm saying in a situation where it's confirmed that a baby was shaken. What do you think should happen to that person?
Is there some sort of it should be penalized, right?
How do you think it should be penalized, though?
I don't know. I mean, I don't understand how a lot of this bureaucracy in the judicial system works in that regard. But I mean, is it a time frame? Is that I don't know. I guess you go to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long do you think they should go to jail for?
I have no. I don't know. I mean,
You think it'd be forever?
Is it a life sentence? I don't know. I mean, they're babies.
I'm asking what your opinion, what you think should happen, if in a case where it was confirmed, a shaken baby.
Well, if I mean, again, was it somebody who's stressed out? Was it somebody who was considered violently doing it just because they don't love their children or something like that?
Yes.
I mean, there's.
I would think both those factors are important.
Okay, so I mean, I guess it goes into the courts, and if you can separate the two, if one's loves their child and didn't mean to do something, and one hates their child and wishes that they never had it, I mean, obviously, I think that's worth penalizing forever, in my opinion. You've killed a child. You've killed something that has an opportunity to do something in this world, and you'll never know what they can do. You'll never understand what that child could have done in this world. Could have saved the world.
And the other side?
I don't know, man. It's accidents do happen. Everybody keeps saying that to me, but I mean, I think a lifetime sentence would be a little ridiculous. But if it was an accident and you gave all your love and you did everything you for this child, I don't know, maybe take them a little bit easier and knock some off of it, knock time off. I don't know.
Okay.
So then how once you get into prison, once that's in there and they know that you killed a child, what's somebody inside gonna do?
So, like these other people have been telling you, accidents do happen. Not only do accidents happen, but people make mistakes. Based on the circumstances here, I think that a mistake was made.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely, man. If I had not put her down on that table, if I had not walked away, right, or stepped away, if I had not done if I had, I don't know, taken just a second, probably taken a breath instead of reacting to the pacifier. My child would be alive. I don't even know what she could have done, man. I always teased her so much. Just a little baby.
What do you mean?
I just teased her because she always stuck her tongue out a lot. Just like, I don't know, I just always thought that she wanted to talk and say stuff, and she just didn't have a way of doing it. Always the look in her eyes. I mean, I just teased her for it. I was like, oh, you're going to be silly with your tongue out and stuff like that.
Yeah. So, based on our conversation, and you explaining, kind of there's two sides to this. There's a egregious, what I would describe as a monster, right? But there is the other side of that is an overstressed person, overreacting to a situation or reacting to a situation that causes, an injury to a child.
She's not injured.
What's that?
She's not injured, man. There's no coming back. They straight up said she didn't have enough air on her brain. She's going to die. Whether it's today, whether it's a week from now, we don't know. But there's no chance for her to recover.
And even in death, I think that there's two sides to this situation. There's egregious and there's someone who's overstressed. Mm-hmm. I think that you fall into the overstressed side of that.
Yeah.
But I have to know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I'm not a doctor, but based on my conversation with the doctor there, this is not consistent with just a baby falling.
And hitting their head, yeah. I understand.
So what else could have happened?
I don't know, man. I told you everything. I've literally... she doesn't love this position. The position that she likes being held in is with her legs facing out so that her head is against my chest and that she feels better in that position, right? I don't know if it's more stimulating. I don't understand. She doesn't like this position, and I know that, but I was trying to assess what had happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I can't tell because, like I said, the busted lip, the mark on her chin, like, how? Because, yeah, everyone tells you babies bounce, babies, they just bounce and they get right back up, right? So...
Andrew Kammerer doesn't offer any explanation for how Evelyn could have been injured other than she fell off the diaper-changing table. Shortly after this conversation ends, detectives talk to Andrew's fiancée, Danielle, the mother of the twins.
I'm very sorry for what you're going through. I know that, words mean very little in this situation, but at this time, that's what I can offer you, So I have a form that I fill out, and your fiancé was able to help me answer most of it, but I'd like to go over that form with you and and answer the questions that he has no ability to. Are you willing to do that? Okay. Prior to that, I'd like to know, kind of how your morning started. What?
My morning started.
Let's start with last night. So, last night from dinner time on, kind of walk me through how you got to where you are now.
From dinner time on, she was kind of fussy, not like crazy. It was more like she was sleeping, woke up, and wanted attention, and she had this habit of
What time was that?
6:30 to 7 at night.
Last night?
Yeah.
Okay.
But she has a habit of going rigid. And when she does that, she usually launches herself if she has a foothold. Usually we're holding her when that would happen, but she managed to kind of arch herself on her body a little. Oh, got her resituated. She's like, okay, well, it's about time for bed anyways. And I get them ready for bed on the floor, so there's no chance of rolling, no chance of me working with Darcy and her going rigid. I get her changed her butt. I give her we play a little bit and get her dressed in her slipper, and then we swaddle her up and get her more calmed down and ready for bed. I have a little vibrating chair that's for them, and she'll lay in that while and her butt, play a little bit, because they usually don't want to go to bed right away.
Mm-hmm.
Get her dressed in her sleeper, get her sapped up, swaddled up, and we lay down, and I get them to where at least 15 minutes in, they're in their deep sleep, and I lay them in their cribs. And they were good. From that point until I woke up about 2:30, 3 o'clock, and then I got up, I got dressed, I left for work. So
They were asleep when you left for work?
Yeah.
Didn't wake up at all throughout the night?
No, and that's normal for them, actually. They usually sleep through the night. And then I obviously don't know anything's wrong until he calls me and tells me that.
Okay. So that was done through a phone call?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was already long gone at work, and I work because they made a move. I now work over up in Marine.
Okay. So, how long has this been the routine where you get up at 2 or 3 in the morning, you leave, he's responsible for...
It's been that way since, I want to say, September 16th when I went back to work.
So sorry to interrupt. They were going to let family come back for a quick visit. Is it okay if I borrow Mom?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Thank you.
The conversation with Danielle continues after she's updated by the doctors.
How do you think Andrew's been doing with it?
I know he questions himself a lot,
Yeah.
but he's been good.
Okay.
He's been a good
Okay.
dad.
Nothing about this conversation is accusatory, and I think he may be construing it that way just because of the stress of,
It's
being with
stress,
detectives.
and then just overall, anytime we're getting up to eat.
Yeah.
The fact that it happened with him. I know he's been struggling when it comes to like calming him down, but usually he does pretty okay. But he's never been rough.
Has he ever said, I can't do this? take him for a second.
Yes.
Okay, so he knows when to walk away.
Yes, he does.
So what do you think his reaction would be is if that's not an option for him to just walk away?
He would lay her down in her crib and walk away. Like, he wouldn't take that chance and, like, I need a minute. I can't help you if you're still crying. He lays him down and he walks away.
The detectives are also curious about that hole that they found in the wall at the home.
Okay. So you say typically, so sometimes there's outliers in every situation. Has he ever broken anything or punched holes in the wall or anything like that?
He has on the door, on our closet door. He's only done that. He's only hit it twice in. I want to say it's been like 4 years that we lived in this house.
What caused that?
It was typically we were in an argument, and it just kept, instead of us reaching any sort of agreement, it just kept boiling and boiling.
They hit it twice in the same time, or was that two different
It was
incidents?
just two separate incidents.
Okay. You don't remember what the cause was though?
I don't remember what the fights were about exactly.
But they were for sure both in a fight.
Yeah.
Okay. What time was it? Like during the day, at night?
It was at night.
Was he like you guys in bed or?
We weren't in bed. It was after dinner, but before bed type of time frame there.
How close in time were they?
How far apart? Far apart in time.
Like days, weeks, months?
Years. Like, I think first was when we first moved into the house together, and then the second time was maybe a year ago.
Okay.
So, I mean, they're very few and far. Like, he's not violent in any way, shape, or form.
Okay. Would you consider him honest in your relationship?
Yes.
Are you honest with him in your relationship?
Yes.
Okay. So neither one of you keep secrets from each other. There's no secrets from each other.
Yeah. Pretty much our arguments are mainly just over finances.
Yeah, I'm not-
We're going to figure that out.
Right.
But
Not finances or
secrets.
not arguments. I'm just saying. Do you feel like would you be comfortable going to him and talking to him about
Yes.
anything? And do you feel like he would be comfortable talking to you about anything?
Yes.
Okay. So if he did something to hurt your daughter, do you think he would say something to you?
I'm 100% believe you would say something to me.
And he hasn't done that, right?
No.
Okay.
The detectives are skeptical, and they confront Danielle with their suspicions about Andrew's story.
So I wasn't out at your house, but they sent me a picture of the changing table,
Yeah.
and it's concave in the middle.
That's the bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, outside perspective, it doesn't make sense that.
But she'd be able to push herself.
Correct.
I can say with all honesty, she's a lot stronger than what a lot of people give her credit for being.
Yeah.
But I've seen her push herself from, like, if she was laying right here and she did her rigid stance and she pushed off from here, she'd launch herself at least halfway across. It is easy for her to get into. And when I say she'd go rigid, I really do mean she'd go like that.
Yeah. So our role in this is to, number one, figure out exactly what happened to your daughter.
Yeah.
But number two is to protect, your other daughter. Based on kind of what you're saying, do you feel like your daughters are safe with him?
Yes.
Okay.
I've always felt like they were safe with him.
Okay.
Even now, I still feel like they're safe with him because I know accidents can happen.
Yeah, and that's kind of how him and I talked. I explained that accidents do happen,
Yeah.
but typically, it's just it doesn't make sense to me that a 3-foot fall on the carpet is gonna hurt someone that bad, right?
Yeah.
Does that question come up in your mind? And I'm not trying to put anything in your mind, but
It doesn't, because I know it's hard underneath that carpet, and as soft as the carpet may feel,
yeah.
it's not.
Is there no padding under it?
I think there is a padding under it. I don't know what kind of padding. And then it's just that spot right there where it meets the hardwood there. It's changing tables not all the way up against the wall, but there's enough room that she could have hit that hardwood floor there too.
Yeah.
You know, and she could have even hit part of the changing table on her way down.
Right. So, you had an opportunity to see her. Did you see any injuries on her?
And other than where I saw right here underneath her chin, or I mean, that could have been being loaded up in the ambulance and going, but I didn't see anything.
Okay.
Baby Evelyn died later that night. An autopsy later revealed that she had significant internal trauma to her brain, spinal column, and liver, and that those injuries were not consistent with an accidental fall. 2 days after Evelyn died, police take Andrew Kammerer into custody.
Andrew, I'm here with Goshen Township. Need you to step out.
Hi, Andrew. Go ahead and turn around for me.
I have
Hands on your back, paws together.
Yes, I can get it. So.
I warrant for arrest.
Maybe pants.
You got some shoes?
He's getting them.
Okay.
They have the gray ones there?
These?
No, the gray ones, just the slip-ons.
What?
The slip-ons.
You got your flashlight.
Your pants upstairs.
Yeah, I probably don't even have them all done up. So,
Give me a second.
it's okay.
I was going to say the shorts should be just fine.
Yeah.
Just change them on you.
Yeah, you're gonna get changed out anyways.
Don't worry about it.
Nope.
Can-
You got anything on you?
Take my hat. No, I have nothing. I have a small stone that was with my
Yes.
daughter.
Here, I'll take that. Andrew.
You want mom to keep it?
Sure, you can take that.
And you.
I have nothing else on me.
So I said, don't worry about it. Don't worry about that.
Okay. You want to turn around and just kind of step down sideways?
Yes, sir.
We're gonna walk down the road and then hang a left back to our car, okay?
Sir.
Andrew was charged with aggravated murder in Evelyn's death and felonious assault for injuries to her twin sister. That baby girl suffered injuries like broken ribs. A judge ordered him held on a $5 million bond. A month after Andrew's arrest, detectives brought Danielle back in for questioning, and her story about Andrew changed.
Prior to learning of your pregnancy, how would you describe your and Andrew's relationship?
If I look back in hindsight and through the therapy I've been through now, it was emotionally and mentally abusive. At the time in the relationship, I would have said it was okay. I would say the amount of time I've been with him, he definitely had me under his thumb. And I didn't see any signs of abuse during the relationship.
Can you explain emotional and mental? Because obviously it potentially could mean something to anybody, how they perceive things. How would you say that you would describe that?
It would be in the way he spoke to me.
All right.
Again, going over text messages and things of that nature. The things he would say were very manipulative. It was understanding that now. So,
Okay. Any threats?
none towards me.
When he did get angry or got into these fits where he's emotional and mental abuse towards you, what triggered that?
It would we typically start off with either a conversation about money or he was concerned that I wasn't taking care of my health, or it would stem initially, like, say he made a joke and then he'd go too far and I'd say, hey, and then,
Okay.
yeah.
That happen often? Like he makes a joke, you tell him you went too far, did he ever like just quit doing that, or would he continue kind of
He
going
would
too far?
continue.
Alright. Was there ever any jealousy, accusations of cheating on each other, anything like that that would cause any of this?
Again, hindsight, I've been made aware that he thought I was cheating on him.
Okay. Was that what some of the arguments may have been about at some point? Alright.
He never outright accused me himself.
Did he ever, I guess that's probably just answered my question, and then I'm just going to throw it out there, did he ever make any accusations of whether the babies were his or anything like that?
No.
Okay. Has he ever made any mention about not being able to control himself or control his strength or not knowing his own strength or anything along that lines?
He had said that over the years.
Okay. Before
I was pregnant, before.
Okay. Do you know what exactly he said, or, I mean, you can even kind of paraphrase it?
Just that he didn't really know his own strength.
Okay.
Days after this interview with detectives, a grand jury indicted Danielle on a charge of complicity in the murder of baby Evelyn and child endangering for the injuries to her twin. Andrew would later plead guilty to charges of involuntary manslaughter, felonious assault, and obstruction of justice. He was sentenced to 19 to 24 and a half years in prison. Danielle later pleaded guilty to 2 child endangering charges. She's serving a 5-year sentence. And that's it for this episode of Crime Fix. I'm Angenette Levy. Thanks so much for being with me. I'll see you back here next time.